Y'all gotta get more. Oh, she left.
Yeah.
He's so wild.
Yo, look at boy.
I'm trying to go behind you.
I'm sorry. Look, the little girl said, never mind.
Hold up. You ain't gonna take a coin.
Yo, whose son is this?
Don't put no money in.
Oh, wow. And we just watching him?
Oh, no.
We ain't gonna just watch him. Boy, challenge. No, he deboing everything. He was inside there too. Yo, this shit gotta be crazy. Son, boy need ADD. Yo, they gotta get him. Uh-oh.
Hurt somebody's kid, man.
And the thing,
He gonna hurt somebody's kid. Somebody gonna knock him out. Cause if he go by my daughter, I swear to God, I'm going to jail. You better stay over here. But where the other security?
watch out, he gonna spit on you. Watch out, look.
Where the other securities at?
That's enough of that, man. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the whole for elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. To you, ribs, to you sisters out there, learning in silence and staying in order. Right? So, as we saw, this kid is wild, right? This kid is, has no boundaries. And you could tell that he's going to grow up to be a monster. You know what I mean? The scriptures talk about how our women shall, give birth to monsters. You know, we mean, I know that means, literal monsters like deformities, but, a lot of mental issues, which are really the curses, man, are put on our people, man. And, if we knew how to, if we knew how to apply the scriptures, we wouldn't have this problem, man. Children wouldn't be acting like this, right? I'm going to show you what would have happened back in the days if this was even a thing, right? That kid would not be acting like that. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, right? Rebellion. Let's look at that word rebellion. Mara.
Strong's H 4784. Mara.
To be contentious, be rebellious, be refractor, be disobedient towards, be rebellious against, to be disobedient towards Father, towards God, to show rebellious, show disobedience, right? That's what that means, right? Disobedience. It says, if a man have a stubborn and disobedient son, right, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastised him, right, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, right, snatch him up, because this boy is not going to go out quietly, right, and bring him out unto the elders of the city and unto the gates of his place, And they shall say unto the elder of the city, This is our son, is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Right? And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shall thou put away evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Right? Because what would happen is, if you allow this little boy to grow up to be older, he's going to be a murderer. He's going to be all kinds of evil. You know? And there's no other way. Right? You're supposed to bring up these kids, and chastise them and teach them. Right? It's the book of Sirach, chapter 3 and verse 3, all the way on down to 12. It says, Whoso honoreth his father maketh an atonement for his sins. All right? That's very important. Right? That we honor our mother and father. Verse 4, He that honoreth his mother is as one that layeth up treasures. Whosoever honoreth his father shall have joy of his own children, and when he maketh his prayer, he shall be heard. Right? And the opposite of that is not being heard, which is a scary thing, man. A real scary thing, not to be heard. Your prayers, man, things that you need, the Lord knows what you need, man. But when you're asking for it, you're not even going to be heard. The scriptures say that he that turneth his ears to the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. Right? That goes for wicked niggas too. Right? It says, Whosoever honoreth his father shall have joy of his own children, and when he maketh his prayer, he shall be heard. He that honoreth his father shall have a long life, and he that is obedient unto the Lord shall be a comfort to his mother. Right? Because you know better. You will treat your mom accordingly because you fear the Lord. Right? He that feareth the Lord will honor his father and will do service unto his parents as to his master. Right? You are to treat your mother and father like they treated you as a baby. They changed your diaper, they fed you, they said nice things to you, they comfort you when you were sad, all kinds of things. That's how you should be treating your parents. It says, honor thy father and mother both in word and in deed. Right? Not just saying it, but actually doing it. Right? Make sure that her steps is remove the snow, lawn mowed, whatever help she needs. That's how you honor the mother and father. Right? Ultimately respecting them. It says, verse 9, For the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooted up foundation. Right? If a father's not there, man, the whole house is cursed, man, because that woman is going to rule with an iron fist and won't know how to handle the kids. Right? Glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for the father's dishonor is no glory unto thee. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother is dishonored. Dishonor is a reproach to the children. My son, help thy father in his age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth. And if his understanding fail, have patience with him, and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength. Right? For the relieving of thy father shall not be forgotten, and instead of sins, it shall be added to build thee up. Right? It's very important, man, because treating your mom and pops, maketh atonement for sins. It says 15, In the day of thine affliction, if thou shalt be remembered, thy sin also shall melt away, as the ice in the fair warm weather. He that forsaketh his father is a blasphemer, and he that angereth his mother is a curse of God. This is very important, right? Because you wanna be treated the same way you treat your parents, and the Lord's gonna treat you accordingly. Right? It's very important that we teach our kids, man, to have some respect. Sometimes you might have to put your hands on them, right? He says, Sirach 30:2, he that chastises his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice him among his acquaintances. He that teaches his son grieveth the enemy, right? This is why an obedient child, the one who fears the Lord, it is an enemy to the Lord's enemies, right? And before his friends he shall rejoice in him. This is the goal, right? But you can read Sirach 30:1 through I'm gonna say all the way down to, like, I would say at least 16. So like, not 16, 13. I'm gonna read that last verse. Chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. Right? With that, I'm gonna say shalom.